What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, people? This is your boy Will. This is the King Channel TV. I am back with another video here. I am back with a brand new series that's very special in my heart, and it's about time I'm starting to do this right now. After those hard-working videos I did on the NIL. Now this is the one that I'm really going to be hard on right here. This one right here. This is very dear to my heart, what I'm doing, because it was a woman that gave me the knowledge that I know today. This woman has cared for me. She brought me wisdom. She introduced me to the Lord God. That what she done for me. And I've been wanting to do this ever since I started this channel. And now I'm about to do it now. I'm about to tackle here, and the name of this title that I'm doing, this series that I'm doing, can we save women's sports? Obviously, those of you don't know, women's sports, especially the WNBA, has been in trouble about financially. But the only best top sports is now in women's sports is probably track and field and tennis. Those were probably the two top-notch sports in women's sports. Obviously, women across the earth have worked hard on a specific sport that they're in. But I think the hardest sport that I think women be able to have to work extra hard of doing, I think, is track and field. Track and field probably, because I say track and field because track and field, number one, is an individual sport. You have to work almost all year long to get either faster, or you throwing a shot put, you get stronger. Weightlifting, you got to get stronger, of course. Even wrestling. Track and field is probably my second favorite sports, especially when you see women out there running their best, especially the mile, the 1500, and those long distance runners. When I watch the Olympic Games, I used to always tune in watching those long distance running, because I keep thinking how those women stay in shape like that. It's amazing how they do it, man. Because at the end of the day, women don't have like the physical gifts as men does, especially when you run that many miles. Of course, my favorite women's athlete is probably between Serena Williams or Allison Felix. Of course, y'all see these two pictures of these beautiful ladies right here. Allison Felix, of course, is the 200-meter champion, and I think she won 200-meter champion. I think she won two Olympic gold medals, two Olympic gold medals in the 200. I think 302. I'm not sure. Y'all do me a favor. Y'all look it up and leave a comment in the comment section if y'all interested in that. But Serena Williams, of course, is the number one top women's athlete in the world. I mean, she's probably top 10 in all athletes in general, based by her winning multiple championships like Wimbledon, the French Open, and the U.S. Open. She's probably one of the all-time greats at what she do. I mean, she literally dominate women's tennis. And it's great to see that. But the problem is that they don't give respect in women's sports. These people want to push an agenda to try to destroy women's sports. And they want to put women in their heads that they can compete against men. That's not good. women gotta stay on their own thing. You know what I'm saying? They got to stay in their own thing to compete at their own level. No man cannot compete against a woman, and no woman cannot compete against a man on any aspects in sports, none whatsoever. So for this people who push an agenda to try to have men be involved in women's sports, that's not good, because it will destroy women's sports. Period. At every level, you got complaints everywhere across the United States about people running against these girls. I mean, then you got complaints of swimmers like this person. I forgot her name is. His name is, who won the swimming title, who broke the record swimming title. Of course, y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all follow the news. They're under attack. But the question is, can we save it? The only way we can save it, people, is remember the history. Remember the history of women in general. They didn't even have the right to vote back in the day. They didn't even have the right to speak when men are speaking. Men always got to speak for the women. They always do that. On this channel, on the King Channel TV, I'm 50-50. If a woman have something that she want to speak, want to add on, I'm not going to interrupt her. Because at the end of the day, that woman might give myself an idea to put in my head. And that same woman can literally either save my hide, especially if I'm in a jam. Don't forget, people, women are born with wisdom. Women supposed to teach men, supposed to give men their wisdom, especially mothers. Mothers got to give their sons the wisdom in their heads. That's the only thing they can give them. Of course, their sons have to grow wisdom within themselves by having experienced life and in trouble. When you have wisdom, life will be very easy. And to my opinion, I think the woman's job is to do that, especially to her son, especially for that. And the society always praised the woman. The society always praised the woman and the son. Always praised the woman, the mother, and the son. But now they want to have these people to destroy sports, the women's sports, WNBA, track and field, etc. Now, so this is a praise video. I got, of course, this is a series that I'm starting, and part one will probably be, I don't know, next couple of days, but I will start part one on the next video, of course. But I want to highlight probably the best woman, one of the best women athletes, especially in track and field, that I ever watched. Hold on for a second, people. Okay. Miss Florence Griffin Joyner. Of course, everybody y'all know who follow track and field, her name is Flo Jo. Flo Jo at one time held the record in the 100 meters at 10:4:49 back in 1988. She held the record in the 200 too back in 1988. Miss Florence Griffith Joyner at that time was the fastest woman in the world at her time. And at her time, she was probably one of the greatest female athletes um, in the world at that time, of course. And she done some great work too. I'm sure in her own community too. On the King Channel TV, I praise the work at any level. I praise the work even in sports, especially women, especially women, because women, when you see women always win, it always brings joy to people's hearts. Especially, I think in gymnastics and figure skating. Miss Nancy Kerrigan was probably the most beautiful uh, figure skaters that I've ever seen. And of course, I'll go back to gymnastics with Simone Biles. Simone Biles was a multiple time Olympic champion, of course. And I will talk about her situation in another video. These women need to be praised amongst YouTube. I know there's some other YouTubers that praise the women's sports, but on the King Channel TV, I'm praising women's sports almost every single time. And this is a special thing in my heart. Actually, this probably was the hardest thing to do to come up with a video like this. It was hard. It was extremely hard because I wanted to be very special. I wanted to present it to very special to you guys because it was really dear to my heart to do. At the end of the day, I praise the woman to the fullest. Without the woman, I wouldn't be here. Without the woman, I never had the type of wisdom that I have now. Without the woman, I would never be so kind-hearted, so soft that I am right now. Because at the end of the day, the woman is the comforter. A special woman is the comforter to the man. That's why I don't understand this society, why they want to destroy, especially a woman who is doing her work in the sports, especially a hardworking woman who worked hard throughout her days, her hours on her craft, especially in basketball. Of course, by her getting faster in track and field, especially Miss Flo Jo here. It's very hard for a woman to gain her respect amongst people across the world, especially when we in a male-dominated kingdom. They're always gonna look at men first over the women. We have to look at women, and we have to take everything seriously. What the society is trying to do to women. We have to take that serious, people. We have to respect the woman. We got to give the woman her shine, her glory. We have to do that. And on the King Channel TV, I'm going to do that, especially for our black queens. Especially for our black queens. Or any queen who calls herself a queen. When you call yourself a queen, you're good with me. When you call yourself a queen, you're good with me. Because a queen always stand by her king. The woman and man have to be as one. That's what I'm saying on this channel. Because if we be as one, this society's plan is gonna be messed up. It's gonna be messed up. The society's plan is going to be messed up if the man and the woman come together as one. I'm trying to tell you, I'm telling to these men in these sports, we got to help. They got to help save the woman. They have to help save women in sports. Especially the WNBA. The NBA have to work extra hard to save the WNBA, and they have to advertise them even more better than they have. They have to, because at the end of the day, those women out there be working extra hard on their game, and it's a shame that they don't show them like that on TV, national televised on TV, because every time a WNBA game come out, it come out during football season. It always come out during football season. Why can't they have the WNBA come out during the NBA season? Well, why can't they not do that? Why the WNBA have to be played during football season? They know doggone well football season is going to be the most watched. So on this channel, on this series that I'm starting, I'm going to be talking about, can we save women's sports? Can we save the legacy of this woman right here, Miss Flo Jo? Can we save the legacy? Can we save the legacy of Miss Serena Williams? Can we save the legacy of her? Can we save the legacy of Miss Allison Felix? Can we save the legacy of her? Can we save the legacy of Diana Taurasi of the WNBA? Can we save the legacy of her? Can we save the legacy of Miss Gail Devers? Can we save the legacy of her? Can we save the legacy of Miss Marion Jones, even though she did what she did, but she still did great things though. Can we save the legacy of her? Can we save the legacy of the past women that done great work in their craft in sports? Can we save that? Can we save it? Because the society is trying to destroy every bit of it. They're trying to destroy every bit of it. On the King channel, I'm going to keep talking and talking and talking and talking about this, because this is very serious what they're doing to our women. Very serious that they're doing to our women. Very serious. So that's my time here. I hope y'all click that like button, subscribe to the King Channel TV. Hopefully I will get to part 1 of this series, probably either Monday or possibly Tuesday. Okay? This is your boy Will. This is the King Channel TV. I hope y'all have a very great evening. The King will be back.